Good evening, everyone. This is your evening news recap. I hope all of you guys are having a wonderful day. My day is all right. Today is May 29th. It is Thursday. Not much going on in my world today, just kind of chilling out, doing my thing. But yeah, I hope all you guys are doing well. We've got a lot of interesting news to cover today, so let's get right into it. Opening up with the Trump administration segment per usual. The first topic we have today is a U.S. student, or not a U.S. The U.S. is to revoke Chinese student visas. Trump's U.S. State Department will work with the DHS to revoke visas for Chinese students, especially those involved with the CCP or studying in critical fields. They also plan to revise any visa criteria to, quote, enhance scrutiny for all future visa applications from the People's Republic of China or Hong Kong, end quote. This isn't surprising. The U.S. China Cold War has been going on for quite some while now, and it's now only picking up steam, but I'm not surprised to see this. News flash, the United States is on the losing side of this Cold War, in case you didn't know. Um, China is such an interesting country, truly. And we probably don't know everything that's going on. There, and there are definitely some terrible things happening in rural areas in China. But I'd love to go to the country. Truly, it's beautiful. You see cities that look so cool. It's so fascinating to me that you can see like these cities are on like different levels. It's so cool. Like um, I see videos every once in a while on my TikTok, and the people are like walking in an area, and you think, oh yeah, this is just the ground area, and then they look down, and they're on like the 60th floor of a building, and that's crazy. That's so cool. Um, so I do hope I get the chance to go one day, because it is truly a beautiful country, and I am genuinely interested in China and its history. But we're not winning the Chinese Cold War. They they have the production. They have so many things. I mean, they just made flying cars like a normal thing, or flying taxis like a normal thing. We're nowhere close to that in the United States. We are behind. We are behind. Anyways, moving on. Elon Musk is reportedly leaving the federal government. Elon Musk is reportedly leaving his role as a top advisor to Trump. His departure was announced Wednesday evening, possibly marking an end to his time with Doge and as an advisor. A White House official speaking to PBS did confirm this departure. This comes after recent clashes on the spending bill, as Musk believes it goes against Doge's work. Of course, there have been many clashes, but this seems to at least publicly be the end of an era for the Trump administration. I don't think Elon is 100% leaving. He will likely still have some advisor role behind the scenes, but I mean, he spent too much money on the campaign and other Republican campaigns to just back down at this point. So that's why I doubt it. But hopefully I'm wrong. He and all the other billionaires have no place in politics, and billionaires shouldn't exist in the first place. So I hope the rest of them get out and stay out. Moving on to the court segment today. We've had quite a few interesting court cases today. This is replacing the other news segment today, as there wasn't really much going on in the rest of the world, and it's been somewhat of a busy day for me. But let's get started. For the first topic today, a judge has invalidated Trump's tariffs. Unfortunately, they've been reinstated, but we'll have more information on that shortly. A federal court late on Wednesday ruled down many Trump tariffs. The judgment from the Court of International Trade rules the tariffs Trump imposed on April 2nd were illegal. Trump did already move those back to 10%, but the ruling also strikes down separate tariffs on China, Canada, and Mexico, which the administration related to fentanyl trafficking. The case, brought up by 12 states and 5 businesses in the ruling, would find that the president's argument of using tariffs to counteract drug trafficking isn't a valid argument. The judge wrote tariffs must directly deal with the emergency as the president cites, and the tariffs do not directly deal or address the drug trade. This is, or was great news. These tariffs help nobody and shouldn't have even been started in the first place. I definitely do think Trump is trying to avoid this information, or at least block it from coming out, because he said some crazy things. Like he said he was walking the path of God on Truth Social. Obviously, that's just like a picture he posted. I'm not going to make a full report on that, because what am I going to say? Just Trump said he walks the path of God in a post on True Social. That's all you're getting there, really. There's not much more about it until he makes a comment on that, and I doubt he will. But he has said some crazy shit since this tariff was invalidated, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just him trying to distract, make it known that the sheriffs were ruled illegal, at least for a little bit. Trump can't stop you from saying what you want. That's illegal too. Moving on to some positive news before we get back into that topic. Harvard has won a major lawsuit against Trump. Harvard has won a huge lawsuit against the Trump administration as a judge has blocked Trump's effort to block Harvard's ability to enroll international students. The DHS now gives Harvard 30 days to prove it meets eligibility requirements for international students. U.S. District Judge Allison Burrow indicated that she would later issue a long-term hold that would stand while this case is in court, so international students could continue their studies. This is great news. We all knew Trump would lose to Harvard. You're not going to beat the best or one of the best law schools in the country in a legal battle. I'm glad to see Harvard continuing to fight back. I hope it pushes other schools to fight as well. Colleges play a key role in the safety of their students, whether they're from the United States or not, and that must continue no matter what. Going back into the tariffs, a circuit court has reinstated Trump's tariffs. Federal appeals court granted the Trump administration's request to pause a ruling that struck down Trump's tariffs. The judgment issued by the U.S. Court of International Trade is temporarily stayed until further notice while this court considers the motion's papers, the appeals court said. The White House trade advisor Peter Navarro said they remain committed to tariffs. If the appeal fails, they can always do it another way. What is the point? I mean, anyone with a single brain cell can realize that these tariffs are bad. What do we possibly see to gain from this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's dumb. I mean, why? I'm also interested in what they mean by doing it in another way. There's been a lot of saying doing it in another way in this Trump administration, but they haven't really given an answer at all. Of course, they said the same when they said Trump would run for a third term, and they didn't really give an answer other than saying J.D. Vance running for president and Trump running for vice president as a possibility. But, I mean, that doesn't really work. So why? How are they going to enforce the tariffs if they can't create them? That makes no sense. With that being said, that's all the news we have today. There might not be an episode tomorrow, just a fair warning before. And, I'll send out a post as always, letting you guys know. Might not have an episode tomorrow. I have a nail appointment, and I got a few other things going on. So I don't know. Just depends on my availability. But if not, all the news will be in Saturday's episode. I think that's all I have to tell you guys. I'm trying to think before I forget. But I think that's it. Thank you all. That was English. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Live it up. Have a good time. Weekend's coming, so let's enjoy it. I hope all you guys had a wonderful day. If you're on YouTube, please consider subscribing, dropping a like, dropping a comment down below. We're on our way to 500 subscribers, so I appreciate all the support. Anything that we can do to get myself to 500 is supported in my mind. If you're on Substack, please consider pledging your support. All funds go to me. Help me pay for the things that I need to pay for in college, like food, clothing, water, all that stuff. But if not, you can always subscribe for free. That being said, you can always subscribe. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. It's getting hot in California. I hate doing these episodes in the heat. You can always tell when there's a hotter episode because I'm like all frazzled. But yeah, it was definitely a hotter episode today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in, if not tomorrow's episode, Saturday's episode. Later.